everyone, thank you so much for clicking on my channel. I'm feeling super inspired by the holidays coming up, so I thought this cranberry colored look was just perfect for Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I'm starting off by just priming my lids, and I like to use just whatever concealer I have handy and pat it in from inner corner to outer corner, all the way into my crease and up to the brow bone, so that all of my veins or any pigmentation on my lid is completely covered. And then I'm just setting it with a translucent powder so that nothing creases or moves when I put eyeshadow on top. I'm using the Carli Bybel BH Cosmetics palette. I just got this palette. It's been out for quite a long time, but I think it just came to Ulta. I purchased it from Ulta.com. This palette was only $14.50, and it comes with 10 eyeshadows, 4 of which are matte eyeshadows and the other 6 are shimmers. And then the large pans at the bottom are actually 4 highlighter shades. So I think this palette is a steal. I mean, the price and the amount of product that you get is awesome, and the pigmentation in the eyeshadow and the colors of the eyeshadow are just really, really nice. I'm just grabbing this bone colored kind of beigey shadow as my transition color. It doesn't really show up on my skin tone, but it's just kind of there to create a transition for me so that when I lay some other shadows, they blend out a little more seamlessly. I'm also using all Zoeva brushes today for this eye look, and this brush here it's really unique. I've never used a brush like it. It's like a fluffy blending brush, but it's also kind of tapered at the ends, but I don't even know how to explain it, but it's super nice for really getting in that crease, but it also blends at the same time. So you saw that I kind of grabbed that light mauve shade, and I'm just putting that kind of all the way through my crease, from the outer corner to kind of like 3/4 of the way in. And then I'm grabbing that next darkest shade on the same brush, and I'm just repeating the exact same steps, just so I can add a little depth to my crease. So I'm just putting it in the outer corner. That's where I'm laying down most of the color, and then just kind of using whatever is left over on my brush to blend it about 3/4 of the way in. Going back to that original blending brush that I used to put that bone color shadow on, I'm just using that to blend out the edges of that shadow so that I don't have any harsh lines. Dipping back into the Carli Bybel palette, I'm grabbing that darkest shade on kind of a more precise tapered blending brush, so I'm just patting the color on in the outer corner and then kind of gently blending it, but I'm going to be blending it more later. So right now you're just trying to get the color laid down, so if it's a little messy, it's not that big of a deal. And I'm keeping this color to the very outer corner of my eye. Now I'm going back to that other blending brush that I used to lay down the colors in my crease, and I'm just using that to blend out the edges of this darker shadow. And you can go back and forth between laying down that darker shadow and blending it out with this brush. Just kind of go back and forth until you get the color that you want. And now I'm going back into that kind of beigey bone colored shadow, and I'm just using that to really clean up the inner corner of my eye, bring a little brightness there, and kind of just sweeping it across the lid about halfway. This is really going to open up my eyes and make sure that all the darkness in the shadow is concentrated to the outer third of my eyelid. And this is the finished eyeshadow look. I know it looks really crazy right now because I have no other makeup on or liner or anything, but I just kind of wanted to give you a close-up of what just the eyeshadow looks like. And then I did my winged liner off camera because you guys have seen me do that a million times. So I'm just using the Ardell Demi Wispies, and I got this dark House of Lashes glue, and it's awesome. Like, my lashes do not come off all day. I like to push up on my lashes while the glue is drying so that you can see them above the liner. And then I went ahead and did the rest of my makeup off camera, like my base and everything, because I like to do that first and then come back and finish my lower lash line. So for the lower lash line, I'm grabbing a pencil brush and kind of that brownie mauve color that we used in the crease. And I'm just running this from the outer corner of my lower lash line to about 3/4 of the way in, just to give a little definition to my lower lash line without having to put on like harsh black liner. For my waterline, I'm going to use a nude liner just to kind of keep my eyes looking open and bright. And now I'm just coating my bottom lashes with mascara. And this is the finished eye look. It's actually really simple to achieve, but it looks so beautiful, and it just kind of looks like you know what you're doing. And I just threw on a liquid lipstick to complete the look. This is Rubino by Stila Cosmetics. It's in their holiday lip kit, so go ahead and snatch that up at Ulta. I just see that they restocked it. So I thought this cranberry smoky eye was just really appropriate for the holidays. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And as always, I hope you have a fantastic day.